Day 30. Congratulations for completing a month. Today we're looking at Genesis chapter 38. Sometimes the Bible takes a turn we didn't expect, and Genesis 38 is one of those chapters. Right in the middle of Joseph's story, we get this raw, uncomfortable look into Judah's life. It's a chapter full of moral failure, deception, and broken promises, and yet tucked inside it is one of the clearest pictures of God's redemptive power. Judah makes a series of poor choices, selling his brother, marrying outside the covenant family, raising wicked sons, and abandoning his duty to Tamar. But instead of omitting this shameful episode, God includes it. Why? Because His grace doesn't require us to be clean before He steps in. He meets us in the middle of the mess, not just after it's over. When Tamar confronted Judah, not with words, but with evidence, he responded with a surprising confession. She is more righteous than I. This is Genesis 38:26. That word righteous can trip us up. In Hebrew, the word does not mean perfect or morally flawless. It means being in the right. Judah wasn't saying that Tamar had lived a sinless life or that she was just a righteous person, generally speaking. He was admitting that in this situation, she had done what was just while he had failed. She acted to preserve the family line when he wouldn't. In that moment, the one overlooked, wronged, and cast aside was the one who upheld covenant faithfulness. And here's where the grace of God shines brightest. The child born from that scandalous encounter, Perez, becomes the ancestor of King David, and from David comes Jesus. God took a painful, dark, morally complex story and made it part of the plan that would redeem the world. So, 3 practical applications. Number 1, God doesn't hide your brokenness, He redeems it. This chapter reminds us that no part of our story is too messy for God to use. He works through the cracks, not in spite of them. Number 2, admitting failure is part of healing. Judah's turning point came when he acknowledged Tamar was in the right. Confession isn't weakness, it's the first step towards restoration. And lastly, number 3, God's faithfulness outpaces our failures. Even when we mess up family, justice, or promises, God can still bring about something good. His purposes run deeper than our mistakes. When we look at Genesis 38, we see a shadow, but it's the kind of shadow that only exists because light is coming. Jesus didn't come from a flawless family tree. He came from Judah and Tamar, from a lineage full of scandal, loss, and grace. That's the gospel. Christ doesn't avoid our shame. He enters it, bears it, and turns it into something glorious. So if your story feels too messy, too hidden, too far gone, remember Perez. Remember that God uses broken people to carry forward a perfect plan. And in Jesus, every story, no matter how fractured, can be rewritten for His glory. Make Him the hero of your story.